And everything. All right, everybody, we're here with NairoMK. So how's it going today, Nairo?
Doing good, doing good.
All right, so I guess this could be kind of like your post-Evo interview. So how was Evo for you this year?
Crazy. Both
Yeah?
in the tournament and outside the tournament. It was pretty good. Very, very good. Probably like my favorite tournament.
Yeah? How did you, let me ask you a question. How did you feel about the East Coast, West Coast crew battle?
It was a good, both teams had good players, but like West Coast kind of, they cared, some of them, but like they didn't care as much as some people had hoped for, like Sky, the captain, because he himself put $100 for every player in the winning team. So
Yeah.
I would say he wanted everybody to give it their all. We gave it their all. Like I didn't even have to be used false, lost no stocks at the end. So we had two like full stock players, like versus one stock, and it could have been a little bit closer, but I mean, what happened. I guess they'll probably do it again another time, but
Yeah.
it won't be for a while. It won't be like anytime soon where all the players will be back at the same area.
Yeah, probably maybe not even till Apex, possibly. So, I mean, do you feel like there was any players that was missing from the West Coast that could have made a bit of a difference, or not really?
SS is a really good nest villager, but the police, to get into the police, you had to be like 18 or older. He's 17, so
Yeah.
he was able to get inside, but it was after the crews or whatever decided. He was on the main roster, but he got taken down for that reason. Yeah, he was told that he was good to stay, good to go. It doesn't matter if you're not 18. You're good until the day of, and then they're like, oh, we can't do it, sorry. But he managed to get in, but he was only a spectator at that point.
Do you think that player would have really made a difference?
It would have made a difference. Like we would have won, but it might have been closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's another question. Okay, right now, after post Evo, and we've seen Apex, we've seen CEO, we've seen how many Northwest majors, we've seen how many majors. Who do you feel right now is top 5 for Smash 4 worldwide?
Top 5, I'd say is Zero, me, Mr. R, in that order probably.
Oh, okay.
Me and Mr. R are interchangeable, and then I'd have to say the Buzz, and fifth can be Alberdango, Larry, or Eastham probably. That would be my top 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to really put them in order. There's so many players so close. The Zero is the number 1 for sure.
Yeah.
And then, like from like 2 or 3, me and the Star, we have the best results basically. Like we literally have like the same results national wise. Like he got third at Apex, and I got 9th, and then CEO I got 2nd, and he got 9th, and then I got 3rd, and at Evo he got 2nd. So we literally have the same placings for different tournaments. So
what about and I gotta throw my fellow Maple Leaf out there, but what about Ali? Is he even considered?
He's probably in the top 10, not in the 5, like right under the players I listed.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So right now your immediate rival would probably be Mr. R.
Yeah, Mr. R. Yeah, I'd say Zero, but I mean, like I haven't beaten him, so some people wouldn't really call it like a rivalry. It's more of a rivalry in terms of like taking him down first, kind of. But like like even-ish sets go. Me and Mr. R definitely have we definitely have that rivalry.
Okay.
Which is different from Brawl, because Brawl, like, I did not lose a set to him, like, at all. He would be close a lot, like, Apex Mr. R was, like, the best Mr. R, he almost beat me. So, we go back, like, a while back, so it's pretty fun that, now that he's coming to the U.S. more often than Brawl, we can play more, and now, who knows, we'll probably play here, too.
Definitely. I mean, you kind of see a consistency from top end Brawl players to top end Smash 4 players. Especially, like you just said, with you and the Star, with Ali, with even with and it's a completely different play style, even with Zero as well. So it's quite interesting to see that. Now, was there any matches in pools when you're playing that you're like, shit, I gotta play so and so, I'm gonna lose, or not lose,
really,
but like
worry. I didn't sleep on anybody though. Like there was a lot of people I didn't know, but like I still I don't
Whoever they are, they're getting fed the D.
Of course, crazy.
All right. So looking back on it, what are some of the things that you would have liked to have seen in future Evos? Like, we did see that crew battle, but how much more amazing would it have been if it was a main stage thing at Evo, etc. So that players who are not 18 could have been there.
I'm not sure. It's kind of hard. Like Smash 4 got like the bottom of the barrel, I guess you could say, for Evo. Yeah, for this year, because they kind of slept on it. Like they based it probably off of Apex and assumed that it wasn't going to be hype, it wasn't going to be anything. So why should we give it to them? But I think next year, if it is there next year, that they'll give it a good shot, or like they might give it like a group battle stage on the top, basically.
Yeah, I personally I couldn't see a reason for Smash 4 not to be in there this year. I mean, or next year. I think right now, like, especially with the sort of League of Legends style thing that Nintendo's doing with releasing characters slowly, we're gonna only see Smash 4 just explode. So, what are some of the next events that you're going to that people can look at and be like, oh, he's coming to this event, I can't wait, or so maybe some that you haven't announced yet or something like that.
I think people are. I don't know what's next week. I have to still find out. Like, I was going to defend the house tomorrow, but I won't be going anymore because super last minute at the end of your little break.
Yeah.
After all the Evo craziness, I was out for a week. But I'll be at SmashCon for sure. Teaming with Zero.
Okay.
For Smash 4 and Brawl. Teaming with B115.
Team
so
Illuminati.
Yeah. I'll be teaming with. I'll be entering both Brawl singles and Smash 4's singles. The week after that is SK Tar tournament in New Jersey. Usually it's a national, but I feel like in this like case, like after the big one, Evo, like everybody's money is done basically for a while, or like people don't travel that many times in a row, and it's in my region, so I wouldn't have to spend much money compared to other people. They still have a high entrance, so that's for sure.
Do you plan on going to any majors out of country? Like there's Canada Cup, which is really far.
Canada Cup, yeah, I might. I have a good chance at flying out to stuff that has a good pop and entrance, or like good like attendance.
Yeah, I mean Canada Cup does have a good prestige. They have about $1,000 for a bonus spot for Smash 4 this year. I believe you're in Florida or NYC.
New Jersey.
New Jersey, sorry.
Basically right next to New York. I just came back from it. It's like one bus ride.
Yeah, and I think New York is maybe 6 hours away from Toronto, so it ain't that far to go. It's probably a really inexpensive trip too. Traveling within Canada is kind of expensive. All right. So, okay, so anything else out, like, never mind Canada. What about Mexico? Are you going to travel over the seas?
I'm not 100% confirmed, but I might be in Japan. So sometime in September.
Okay.
Maybe. If things work out well, then yeah, definitely. Guys will be seeing Nairo in Japan.
Okay. So you'll be called Nairo-sama. All right. So okay. So I realize that you're on a short time list here. So I'm gonna ask you a few more questions.
No problem.
I might give some of these viewers a couple questions. You know what I mean, to ask. So we got this event coming in Edmonton that you're attending here. Could you tell the people what the event that is?
Alberta Beatdown. It's a Canada tournament that it's on the West Coast Canada, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And it's gonna have me, Mr. R, second place at Evo.
Yeah.
And Ally, of course, Canada's best. And I didn't see for sure if you were flying out Foe, or is that?
I tried to get a hold of Foe. I've been trying to get a hold of him, but
yeah, he's kind of really like busy. Like, it's kind of hard to get into contact with him.
Like,
and stuff.
I have
Especially now that he's back to streaming, it's a little.
Yeah, hard. I have a friend that's a friend of his, like their person, like his name's Rayquaza. They hang out quite a bit. Yeah, and even he's like, dude, man, like so I was like, what? I'm not gonna tell you to jeopardize your friendship to ask them at a question, but I would like to try to get some kind of line of communication with him. But hey, man, he's got to do his own thing. He's streaming right now. So, but the other player we have is Denty that's coming out.
Denty.
So I mean, we do have a PM tournament.
Texas player.
Yeah, man, we do have a PM tournament that's going to be there. So I expect not only is there going to be a hype Smash 4 tournament, there'll be a hype PM tournament as well. And we're thinking of doing a special guest Brawl tournament just because, like, too many gods in one place, not to show people at least something for Brawl. So we do have a player that plays Zero Suit Samus. That I mean, he would be dying to play against you.
I'm definitely down to play. I'm not usually some tournaments I only play in tournament, but that was like a little way back. Now I just play whoever whenever I can. From from playing, I have to turn on people. Of course, I am human, so so everybody has to take a little break sometimes. For some people, a lot of people, as CEO, I wanted to play as much people as possible, and one set turned to 2-hour long session, with different people. But I didn't mind it. I tried to play as much people as possible. I couldn't play everybody, of course, so I'll try to play people because who knows the next time I'll be back. In some areas, the next time I'll be back there. West Coast Canada. I have never been to West Coast Canada before.
Yeah.
So, I'll try to play as much people as I can.
That's pretty much a good reason why what's his face is coming out. Ali, he said he wanted to visit more than anything. So I guess same is the case for you, right? Now it's another place on the map that you could say you've been to. Okay, so finally, before I finish my own little question, so I realize your ride is waiting for you. So I don't want.
Okay. He's pretty. I think he's outside. So.
All right, fuck him then. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I gotta dress up all nice too. So.
All right. So now we have a salty suite right now, right? And so we got a bunch of different players playing each other. We actually got Big D. I'm not sure if you know who he is, but Big D is sorry.
No, it sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, he's a DDD player from Vancouver. He plays very well in the Seattle tournaments. Actually, he did get second at Northwest Majors. He's going to be playing against Ali for Best in Canada. A lot of people really think man, that's going to be free. But hey, Vancouver versus Montreal. It is two players that have not met ever once in tournament. Well, not in Smash 4 anyways. But and then we also got Mr. R there. And Mr. R is just. He's going to be collecting money from all the Canadians, but we would like to have a Salty Sweet match. Now, if you guys don't want to play for money, that's fine. I don't care. But we like to get a Stocks for Shots match between you and Mr. R. Is that a thing we could get to happen? Because we're going to have Mr. R and Ali Stocks for Shots. But could we get Mr. Nairo and Mr. R to be playing up in the set like that?
Well, I mean, the legal age is the age you said, then
18.
It is definitely a possibility. Yes.
All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and say yes. All right, that's pretty dope. Okay, so are you ready if we just answer a couple questions from the chat here, or do you have to get going?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so we're limited to 5 questions because the man does have to go, and I can't hold him for that long. So we're gonna ask the first 5 questions that are asked up in the stream here. Let's see here. So the first 5 questions that I see up in there, we're gonna be asking them is cold, Nairo. Bring a jacket. Ain't that cold? Come on now. So 1 second. There's a little bit delay here.
No problem.
All right. So I'm definitely happy that you're coming to the event. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be excited. We have an event about 6 weeks after that. It's the first weekend of October, and we have a $2,000 set pot for Smash 4. So we'll contact you for that one shortly after. First of all, we got to make sure you have a good time here. So the first question we have asked her is, why do you play Zero Suit Samus?
Because she's like a fan favorite.
She's a fan favorite?
I had no interest in playing her. Not no interest, I guess, but a little interest the first time I used her, and people liked it, so I started using her more.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it wasn't for that, I forgot what set it was, the version of Cat, and I bodied him. I would have I probably would use her now, but I probably wouldn't be where I am. I guess I am now, where she'd be one of those characters I'd barely touch, or not touch, but wouldn't use the tournament like Lucina, Falcon and stuff.
Okay. The next question people have is, are you going to stream today, Nairo?
Yeah, but I'm going out to a diner, so I will be streaming when I get back. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what time it is, but I will be updating people on Twitter.
Okay, man, okay. Here's a silly question: which do you think is higher on the tier list, Sheik or Rosalina?
Sheik and then Rosalina. They're top 2. Sheik is definitely the better one character.
All right. I mean, I guess this next question. I mean, I would rather the questions be more, thought provoking. But what did you spend $10 on today?
uh, Forte, I probably still have your $10. I mean, I guess you can say amiibos. Like any cash money I have, I just spend it on like whatever I want. But like,
Mm-hmm.
I buy some food, drinks, not drink. Like when I'm buying something, food. Uh, but anything I get donations from the stream, I like
Mm-hmm.
kind of still have it like in the PayPal thing. I don't really take it out.
Do you play PlayStation All Star Battle?
I used to, yeah. Wait, not way. I guess you could say way back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. But like it wasn't like anything hard. Like you just pick up, play for fun. People get mad. You have a good time.
Honestly, I think that game could have been really good, but they just started doing stupid shit later on in the game. Like the way you gotta kill someone, it was retarded.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. They're just actually that was the main reason I didn't want to play. I'm like, okay, I have to get this stupid fucking thing, and I have to hit someone with it in order. Come on, guys. And they were missing two characters. There was no Crash and there was no Spyro. How are you gonna be PlayStation All Star with all those two? Come on.
Of course.
And we needed like a chocobo. All right, so let's get the last question here. Who's Sheik is? Oh, okay, actually, that's a good question. Who's Sheik is harder to fight, Zero or Mr. R's?
Zero is the harder one. I mean, you don't want to be if I'm me beating him once in the tournament. But Mr. R is the better Sheik. He just like Zero's just a better player. It's kind of hard to explain it, but like they're both really good. But I'd say Zero's. Sheik was harder because I played him more. Like I played him like 2 weeks ago at his house, or the house that he's staying at for like I don't know, a few hours. So if someone were to destroy me, I guess. I mean, he didn't even destroy me in that sense. But like, if someone were to get my Zero Suit trouble with Sheik, the worst it'd probably be Zero.
Okay. So I guess is it just like a different play style or the adaptation?
Zero's more optimized in this stuff. He won't go for like any crazy tricks. He'll just go for like fair, needle whenever he has to, and then bouncy fish. Like if he feels like the read is gonna work, or if it's kind of working for sure, like forward throw bouncing fish, or like a high percent. If he can, it kind of conditions you to air dodge into a bouncing fish, basically. So, yeah.
His model has been even when you got a stock advantage to just keep on rushing. Is that like a model that you've adopted, sort of into your gameplay, or not really?
Wait, repeat that.
Okay, so he's kind of honed this model where like if you have a stock advantage over a character, you just continuously try to rush them down. Like you don't try to play defensively, like keeping away or whatever, like a lot of people try to do. He said you just continue to play offensively, continue to get into the face, trying to take that extra stock. Is that something you've adopted, like rush down?
Yeah, rush down is like my thing. Basically, okay. I prefer it than defensively because like I mean they both have their positives and their downs, but like I don't know, I just feel comfortable. I'm just confident in being aggressive and stuff. Or like that aggressive. It can be defensive. I've done it many times. I've lost to defensive playstyles, but they all have holes. It depends on the player.
Okay. I'll just ask two questions here. Okay. I know that you got to go, but I feel like there's two good questions I want to ask you here. Okay.
Yeah, no
so in the future of this game's meta, I mean, like, because we got Nintendo that's kind of tweaking characters as it goes along, and aside from not wanting Sakurai to be the spokesperson for Smash Bros, because he says some pretty, I don't know, stuff. He said instead of like trying to tweak the game so it's more competitively, just play a different fighting game. I don't want to hear that kind of shit from Sakurai.
Yeah.
But that could be a mistranslation. Where do you see this game's meta going in the future? Like, and where do you want it to go? Right. So a lot of people.
I mean, the way it is now is pretty fine. Maybe a little change. Like, I mean, I'm not one for changes really, but I mean, like, if the option is there, just do it a little bit. I mean, they messed up Diddy a little bit too much. He was not. The thing that needed to be changed was his grab, not his up air. Because if you get hit by up air on top of the screen, that's your fault.
Yeah.
But like, if there's a setup to it, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
That was the big thing. But of course, then everybody just picked it up air, or like blamed it on up air, not the actual throw that still can do the same thing.
Mhm.
Then it could be pretty bad. Uh, but I'm fine. The way this game is pretty good. Like, most characters can put up a fight versus most characters. So, I mean, that's how it is usually at the start of every game. But like, it seems to not be like how you call it. It seems like it's gonna stay like that for a while.
Yeah.
Before like you really know who is low, like quote unquote low tier, because there's not a really low tier character like yet.
Yeah, I mean, no one's absolute trash, but some characters you just don't see a lot of them in gameplay. Like I could say, there hasn't been a Mega Man that's won a North American major. There hasn't been a Mega Man that's placed top 3 or in the money. There's a lot of there's Scat, there's Ninja Link, there's Zuko, there's Styles. There's how many other good Mega Men out there, but man, they never won a tournament, right? So that could mean one of two things. One, their meta is not there, or two, the character doesn't have the tools to deal with the characters that are just better. They have better options, better everything. So I mean, it could go either way. What I would love to see happen for Smash in the future, what you show in there? Yo, you trying to show that shield? That you trying to show that right there? Trying to show that box show? Yo, we show brothers. We show brothers. Anyways,
I just got a Palutena from Nintendo.
What I would really like to see, actually, because I know that there's always that knee jerk reaction from a lot of people that where like a game company will just read into what the masses are saying, like nerf this character, nerf. Like we'll see a ton of people saying nerf Sheik, but like to what degree does the Sheik need to be nerfed, right?
I don't know. I've thought about it, but I don't know what can really be a justifiable nerf. But like it's gonna happen probably, but I just don't know what to expect from it.
What I would rather see, honestly, is just like their PRs. They have PRs that they say watch streams, are involved in the community. So reach out to the people that are active in the competitive game, and ask and try to get feedback from them on what should be adjusted in the game, right? Instead of just like, oh, you know what, they don't like this move, boom, and then you get like a Diddy moment where Diddy went from like he was the best to like, holy fuck, man, why'd you nerf this character this much? There's a certain level of where the character should be nerfed to just like you hit them so hard with the hammer that just no one's gonna play them anymore.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat actually suffered a lot from that in the past, where they just nerfed, and then like no one wanted to play the game no more.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The second one would be outside of Zero Suit Samus. Is there any other, outside of characters that people have seen you play in tournaments? Is there any character that you're wanting to see? That you think people would be surprised that you're going to start using in tournaments, like maybe a Greninja, maybe a Palutena, maybe one of those.
I like a Marth.
Marth?
Yeah.
Not Roy?
Yeah, I don't think Roy's that good. He's good, but like he's not like he's kind of a little too spoken highly of. I mean, I wouldn't say no reason, but like. His recovery is a pretty
broken.
Not the best recovery.
If you're by the wall, you're fucked though. I see some people get wall spiked from that thing.
I mean, it doesn't have super armor in the air, so people think about that because when they are beating the ground, it has super armor. But like his side B doesn't get the little hop like that Marvin was seeing. I'm not saying that Lucina's better or Marth is better, but like spacing with Marth has its rewards. I was just talking about this earlier. Someone on the line that plays Smash 2, Mr. R bodied ally at Evo, but it wasn't like stock and stuff wise. It wasn't body because of one move, and it was forward smash.
Oh,
that tipper forward smash is freaking deadly, like literally deadly. He die at 50%.
Oh wow.
It can be even earlier too, because when you break a shield, some people just attack. You can. What I do is when I break a shield with Marth, I walk to the farthest to the closest blast zone with them, and then I charge or whatever. But like if I was Marth, I can push you near the edge around 30. Just tip her forward smash or tip her neutral B and you're dead. Like,
wow.
It can kill really early. So like, I feel like once Marsh, has if he gets a little buffed, like less lag or something, landing tippers, like like a really good Marsh, like Mike Echo and Brawl is really good at spacing like tipper areas. That he can be a little bit better than what people are seeing now, but
He did get a bit of a buff too, didn't he, since the recent patch?
Yeah, but it wasn't anything like that would change, like give him like justify him basically. Like Brawl Marth is like a different league. That's all. That's saying a lot. Except for the tipper. The tipper got buffed in this game. It's just a little harder to learn. Like for some reason, I don't know. But in due time,
So like what?
It changed.
Okay. So I guess the next question I would ask here is, sorry. So I just had this question pop in my head. We got a lot. I've only ever heard nothing but hate in terms of Evo's allowing customs. Do you think customs is going to be a mainstay in tournaments, or do you think, or would you like to see that gone?
It's gotten too many hate. I can't see it continuing. Some people who are super pro customs now are kind of like shifting. Not all of them, of course, but like big ones that I know.
I like Mega Man with customs.
Have like turned kind of like the other way.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's mainly due to the people complaining about it. So they're like, whatever, you guys, whatever. But like it's gonna be a bad argument. It's still gonna be. It's not a finished argument. Like just because Evo's over, it's not done. I know SmashCon and SK are not having customs, but that doesn't mean that there's not going to be another tournament with customs on.
That's
so
true.
We'll just have to see. In my opinion, I don't know. I think maybe subs should get removed and keep the rest, but I mean, I don't really use anything, or when I do use customs, anything broken or something that's going to make me worse, basically, because I'm used to fighting without customs anyway.
Well, I mean, there is the argument that some customs are broken, and I think more of the argument I hear is like, well, it'll take too long to figure it out. Like, are you serious? Like,
yeah.
Melee's been being played for over 10 years now. You can't make that argument that we shouldn't allow for experimentation. Figure out the customs that are broken, make a comprehensive banning on them, and then move forward. I mean, like Mega Man's customs ain't broken. If anything, his customs make you feel like a real Mega Man game. But then again, there are ones that are just broken as fuck, and they're not fun to fight against. But anyways, that is what it is. So anyways, I do know that you gotta go.
Right.
So I want to.
Ready?
No problem. I want to thank you for coming. We're gonna see you at Alberta Beatdown. If you got, I will link that up into the chat right now for anybody that wants to come to it. And I guess we can look forward to you whooping on Exodia's ass.
Of course. That was the Zeus, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely play though. I don't know if he's here right now.
He's not here, but I think if you told him like, yo, I'm gonna whoop your ass Alberta Beatdown, it's over.
Yeah, actually, I know who Zodia is. I have seen him in the chat before. Yeah, I know who he is.
Okay.
I know his name.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks so much, Nairo, for coming out. You take care of yourself. We're gonna see you in a few weeks here. Have yourself a good one. Yes. Anything you want to say to the chat?
Be sure to follow this channel and watch the stream when it's live. It'll be live all 3 days, right?
Yep.
Okay, it's August. I can't remember.
28th to 30th.
Okay. I was gonna say 27th to 29th. 28. There you go. You're right. It's 28th to the 30th. So you guys will see me there. I'll definitely be tweeting it out like once I'm there or once my adventure starts to Canada again.
All right, man. You take care of yourself and have a good one.
Take care, guys. See ya. Thanks a lot for the interview.